कुंजरी जारी राधा माधवा जय कुंजरी जारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरदार जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरदारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जर रञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जर रञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारि जयो राधा माधवा जय कुंजरी जारी जयो राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जयो जगन्नाथा जय बालदेवा सुभद्रमयी जय सुदर्शन जयो कृष्ण बलराम जयो कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जयो कृष्ण बलराम जयो जय प्रभुपाद 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 जयो जय प्रभुपाद। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्वापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मायं तदा त्वेषां पदाभ्यां वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरदातं सागररघुनाथां तं तजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवा श्रीराधा कृष्णपादा सागरललिता श्रीविशाखां च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवाचार्य गौतमवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो पंकजनाभाय नमो पंकजमालिने नमो पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रिये। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्राय सुभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्ति भवन्ति नैष्टिके। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनतारणं परमानंद माधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं। हरे कृष्णा। Welcome all the devotees for Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. I seek blessing from all the devotees so that I can speak Bhagavatam in parampara for the pleasure of Krishna and the devotees and my own purification. Hare Krishna. Today we will be reciting the first canto, 19th chapter, appearance of this Sukadeva Goswami, sloka number 16. It's one of the nectarian verse Sukadeva Goswami given to us and very interesting what devotees should aspire. I welcome all the devotees for once again for the Nityam Bhagavata Seva. Just follow the sloka along with me. Punascha bhuyat bhagavate anante rati prasangascha tat asrayasyu mahatsu yam yam upanyami sristim maitreya astu sarvatra namo Dvajapyaha. Punascha bhuyat bhagavate anante Rati prasangascha tad asrayashu magastyo yam yam upanyami sristim maitriyastu sarvatra namo dvajabhyaha punascha bhuyad bhagavate nanante rati prasangascha asrayashu mahastu yam yam upamyami sristim maitriyastu sarvatra namo dvajabhyaha. Word by word meaning. Punaha, again, cha and bhuyat, let it be, Bhagavati, unto the Lord Sri Krishna, Anante, who has unlimited potency, Rati, attracting, Prasanga, association, cha also, that his asrayashu, with those who are his devotee, Mahatstu, with the material creation, yam yam, everywhere, wherever, upayami, I may take system, my birth, maitri, friendly relation, astu, let it be, sarvatra, everywhere, namaha, my obeisances, dvajabhyaha, unto the brahmanas. Translation and purport by His Grace, Sri Bhakti Vedanta Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Again, the offering obeisances unto you Brahmanas. I pray that if I should again take my birth in the material world, I will have complete attachment to the unlimited Lord Krishna, association of his devotees, association with his devotee and friendly relation with all living beings. Purport that a devotee of the Lord is only perfect living being is explained herein by Maharaj Parikshit. A devotee of the Lord is no one's enemies. Although there may be many enemies of devotees, a devotee of the Lord does not like to associate with a non-devotee. Although he has no enmity with them, he desires association with the devotee of the Lord. This is the perfect natural because birds of the same feather mix together. And the most important function of the devotee is to have complete attachment for the Lord Sri Krishna, the Father of all living beings. As a good son of the Father behaves in a friendly way with all his other brothers, so also the devotee of the Lord, being a good son of the Supreme Father, Lord Krishna, see all the other living beings in relation with the Supreme Father. He tries to bring back the upstart son of the Father to a sinner stage and to get them to accept the Supreme Fatherhood of God. Maharaj Parikshit was certainly going back to Godhead, but even if he were not to go back, he prays for the pardon of life, which is the most perfect way in this material world. A pure devotee does not desire the company of the personality as a great as Brahma, but he prefers the association of the petty living being, provided he is a devotee of the Lord. Hare Krishna. There are three major points in this sloka. Parikshit Maharaj is saying that what is the devotee aspires, and also we will be going in detail understanding about these points, how we can inculcate as a devotee in our life, day-to-day life. It's very important point. And the other one is also in the purpose of the upstairs sons of the Father to the sinner stage and to get them to accept the Supreme Father. So how we can, fallen soul can be elevated, how the sages are trying to elevate that also we will be understanding in detail. And also many important points that we are have to understand from this sloka. So that Hare Krishna. Generally, devotee aspire to get liberated from this material world. Everybody is because people, whether they are devotee or non-devotee, their only aspiration is to get liberated from this. So even common man has been roasted in this material world with so much of troubles. So he also asked, anybody you ask on the passerby, they say that yes, I want to get out of this world. So I had to go to upper planetary system. That's what they desire. So they want to get liberated. Nobody wants to suffer in this world again and again. But but a pure devotee like Parikshit Maharaj doesn't ask for even that liberation. The pure devotee doesn't ask for even that also. He has a 3 brilliant desire that he has in this loka. If at all I have to take birth in this material world, I don't mind. So if at all I have to take, I don't mind it. But I wanted 3 things in my rebirth. When the next birth, he wants basically the 3 things is required. Aspiration. One is, I want a pure loving devotion unto the Supreme Lord. May I have the love for Krishna. So first and foremost is love for Krishna. Second one, may I also have the association of those devotees who have taken shelter of Krishna. So association is the second point. We have to think on that. The third point, he is asking that compassionate for living entity, friendly with all living entities. So he is very much required in this world. We should have compassion and friendly relation with all living. It is not only human being, all the animals, plants, and whatever the jivatmas there, everything. So all that we should have a loving relationship with them. So these 3 points that Parikshit Maharaj says in behalf of devotee aspiration. A devotee who sees connection between all living entity and the Supreme God maintains a cordial friendly relation with everyone. So devotees நான் கிளாஸ்ல இருக்கேன் மம்மி வீட்டில் இருக்கிறாங்க வீட்டு ஃபோனில் கரெக்ட் சாரி the love for Krishna and association of friendly with all entity. So this is a fundamental thing that when you love, then the life will be very much simple and easy. This is the beautiful sloka, devotee aspire through the words of Parikshit Maharaj. So it's very important to that what we are expecting from the as what we are supposed to aspire from the Lord. The Parikshit is speaking to great sages assembly for all the universes. They all came from different universes. He is once again putting obeisance to them and folded hand he is praying to them. Of all the people in the different category in this world, material world, the devotee is the only perfect living being. So out of all the people who are in this world, only devotees are the perfect living being. Why? There are certain qualities. Devotee means there is some qualities there. That's why they are called devotees. Devotee of the Lord, no one enemy. For them there is no enemy at all. Although, so that is the first and foremost thing, a devotee culture. They don't have any enmity. Example is Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yudhishthira Maharaj doesn't have any enmity, including the Duryodhana. But Duryodhana feels Yudhishthira Maharaj is an enemy. This is what the world is. That they have a difference between a devotee and non-devotee. So this is the position of the devotee. So we have to understand that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said the character of Vaishnavas. How a character of Vaishnavas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that Asat Sangha Tyaga. So one Asat Sangha. So we should not have the association with whoever we are not supposed to have association. The category of those people who are materially attached. People who are materially attached, non-devotee, we should not have the association. The other one is those who are attached to the object of sense gratification, like women. So these are the 2 people we should not, as a devotee, should not have association. So Asatanga should be Tyaga. So because when we talk about whom we should have association, and similarly we should also be cautious that whom we should not have association. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu clearly says for us. So those who are attached to the object, devotee want to be the association of other living, others like generally devotees like to get associated with like-minded devotee like him only. So devotee prefer to understand that Krishna is the supreme father of everyone. So devotees, they generally have the clear understanding. Supreme person of Godhead is the. Why devotee doesn't have enmity with anyone? Why they don't have enmity? Because generally we say that they don't have enmity. So we should also have that answer to that. Because he sees everyone in respect of present condition, everyone is a part and parcel of Krishna. So he sees everyone is a part and parcel of Krishna. Uttamadhyari sees Chandala, cow, a dog eater, everybody equally says it. So that's how he doesn't have any enmity with anyone. Because he says everything is parts and parcel of Lord. He's a good son of Krishna. But presently some of them are forgotten of Krishna. So what this material world is, they've forgotten about Krishna. They want to be independent of Krishna, disobey Krishna's instructions. So these are the reason they are not able to. That's why they are getting enmity with others. Every day you can see the paper, news, the war happening. People want to dominate with other person. So bossing over of others. So it turns into the enmity only. So this is because of nobody following the instruction of Krishna. Parishit Maharaj are a devotee. Preaching is also to bring them to accept why preaching is required. Preaching by preaching the others, we can able to bring them to accept that Supreme Father is a Krishna. So we are trying to tell that Krishna is the Supreme Father and we are the sons of Krishna. How to live in this world perfectly? That's another question it will come in your mind. If at all somebody wants to live in like a devotee desire association of other devotees. So here perfect means we have to be in the association of devotees. Other devotees, material position doesn't matter. So in a devotee community, if you even take an example of our ISKCON, nobody says that whether he is rich, poor, whether he is a Brahmana, Sudra, no qualification, no position, whether he is a rich man or poor man, whether he is a manager or he is a labor in a company, whether he is staying in a own house or rented house, all the category, no this thing. As long as what the devotee looking is, he should be a devotee. The important factor is they should be a devotee. This is what devotees are. That's why this is the perfect way of association. The spiritual heroism doesn't promise that this world to become a happy place. The heroism, the spirituality, what it teaches is clearly says that this is Dukkalayam Ashashvatam, full of misery and no guarantee here. So that we have to understand. Every devotee should understand that this is not the place to live. And second thing, spiritual heroism takes one beyond the mundane understanding of being victorious. This is very important because everybody anchored, I want to be achieved, I want to be top, victorious. So what spirituality is teaching you is takes you one beyond the mundane understanding. What these people think that if I have an apartment, if I have a 5-6 houses, if I have a big shop, if I have full of money, full of jewels, they think that that is a victorious. No, it clearly says it. That takes clarity that beyond that there is something is available for us to understand. So what we have to do? May I always respect a Brahmana. So here Parishit Maharaj is because he offended Samik Rishi, he's folded hand, he's telling that, requesting that to bless from this sages that may I always respect Brahmanas and Vaishyas. So this is what the desire he is having. So he's asking the forgiveness from them. What great devotees like Dhruva Maharaj, when he went to Vaikuntha, when the Lord is standing in front of them, what prayer is telling? He said that give me association of the devotee. He is also asking, please give me the association of devotee. So association of devotee is so much important. So Prabhupada gave us this ISKCON. Okay, we already got it. What these great devotees asking, we already having it. Where we got, the great souls got a perfection of darshan. So the great devotee, they had a face-to-face darshan of Lord. They are asking, Lord, please give me association of the devotees, which we already having it, of the Supreme Lord. Asking the association, which we already got it, which is the greatest aspiration of the perfect living being. This is the highest perfect aspiration, what we are supposed to aspire. This aspiration is association of devotees. Being a great devotee, one has to be realized. It is not that I have to milk so much of money, property, job, all the thing, material thing, which is all temporary, which is not going to be with you. But the devotee association is most important for us. Example, one man, okay, he didn't see the gold itself. He don't know how the gold will look. So he thought, okay, let me go to king and ask him to show in a treasury so that I can see the gold. So he went to king and asked it. King also felt compassion. He said, okay, you come. The king took that person to his treasury. They were walking for a long way, and that big treasury was there. Door was opened, and he opened and saw that full of jewels are there. So many ornaments, a heap of jewels were there. Then he saw that all glittering golden color. Then he understood, okay, gold means glittering gold. Then he turned his face and saw that the door is also gold, the roof is gold, the room is gold, the pathway. He turned back and saw that the whole passage also gold. Then he understood that this is what the aspirant devotee also situation. We don't know the value of the devotee's as we are already doing it. When we are here, we don't know the value of association. So that's what it is, like a person who didn't see the gold. When he saw that, then he said all the way, the pathway and everything, whatever he's seeing is already there. Similarly, a sadhaka stage, desire one day I will perfect my life, go back home, back to Godhead. After reaching there, so when a sadhaka, he said that I want to be perfect, I have to go back to home, back to Godhead. But what exactly, after reaching, what exactly happening? There he has found that he got the association of devotee, like the ISKCON devotee, and there also he saw the association only. And now I am enjoying the fruit of it. What he had got it in ISKCON association, same only he is there also in Vaikuntha also he is getting it. There is no difference. Only thing he is getting fruit. Like example is mango, raw mango and fruit mango, ripened mango. When you are in material world, both are mangoes only. When you are in material world, we are seeing that raw mango. When you go to spiritual world, you see the ripened mango. The association of devotee here is same, there also same. There is no difference. That's what all the great sages and Mahans, they are all asking for that. Srila Prabhupada writes in there, the devotee's activity doesn't distinguish from the material things without the association. So I also felt it. Before everybody feels it. Before coming to ISKCON, after coming to ISKCON. That's huge difference they are seeing it. They are able to see all the faults. So that distinguishing of devotion, then now we know that how to worship the Lord, how to love the God, we know what is the procedure, all that we came to know when we are in association. So without the devotees association, we didn't get nothing. This is what that Srila Prabhupada he gave to us. Bhakti means we do here and go back to home, back to Godhead. the same thing happening in the spiritual world also. There is no difference of that. When we become a pure in our heart, we realize a devotional service. At that moment, we may have to go do some austerity to perform. So the pure devotional service, how we will get it? By doing little bit of austerity. That's what here the training going on. Morning, get up at 4 o'clock, take bath, come to the temple, do some Mangalarti, attend the Mangalarti, chant with the devotees association, and take remnants of the prasadam. So all these things are austerity. These are the austerities required so that now we will get the pure love of God. So why we have to take this austerities? A devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, take it. After we get liberated, are we supposed to follow spiritual master? Very beautiful question he asked. Generally, we also will think that only training section in this world we have to accept a guru and listen to his instruction, execute his instruction. The same question he asked. Srila Prabhupada clearly explained that now we are forced to do the work, but after that, when you come to spiritual world, it becomes natural to you. Still, we have to follow the guru. To serve the Krishna, the Guru will recommend us. He will take us and show to the Krishna that we are the devotees, they will serve you. So we are inculcated to our Gurus. Whether in this world, that's what Janma Janme Prabhu say. Prabhupada says, no, Vaishnava, eternal servant of the Guru. Vaishnavas are eternal servant. We are Janma Prabhu said, daily we in front of Prabhupada we say, life after life we want to serve you. So that is what Mayavadis, what their conception is, I know I claim Brahmaloka, okay. So I merged with that, I don't want the ladder, I don't want the Guru. That is Mayavadis. Whereas a devotee, he accepts the Guru and he serves the Guru birth after birth, and even in the spiritual world he served them. If you see that Madhavendra Puri and all the Goswamis, in the past times, if you see that they serve the Manjaris. Okay, they never say that, okay, I am with Radharani, let me go. And that's one ankle will be, when they are doing Rasarila, it will be missed, it will fall into the water and all the people will be searching. That's the one past time will be there. So this person also goes search, his Guru will not come back, then he also go to the meditation and he also enter into the transcendental thing, and he goes and found that ankle bell of Radharani. He gives to his Guru and he gives to his Guru. Like that it will go on and finally it will reach to the hands of the Manjari, then it will go to Ashtasakis, and then Ashtasakis it will go to the Radharani. It is not that, okay, I found here in material what happened, somebody lost something, if a person found it, oh, immediately he'll run. Like a school children, no? If there's something lost, immediately they'll run and go to the teacher and he'll say, I found this one. So that is a material one, but spiritual word is not that. It will pass on to that. This is what Janma Janma Prabhu says. So life after life, we accept the Gurus. And how important the Guru is. Narsimhadev asking Prahlad Maharaj, what do you want to do? He said that I have been saved by my Guru, spiritual master. Who is his spiritual master? Narada. He said that I just want to serve my spiritual master. He is not asking, okay, I want another planet, I want to be king of, I have to be Brahma like that. So he is no. That is a pure devotee. He said that I want to serve my spiritual master because he is the one who saved me from this bondage. When we come to the devotees association, we say the nectar aspiration. When we are in the ISKCON, when we come to the devotee association, then we say that's daily we sing a song. Na janam na danam na sudham. That 8 Sishtastakam, no? clearly say that. But outside world they say that Janam, Dhanam, Aishwaryam, all they will ask. They are all daily. Why, if you ask, go now, why are you so much hard working for 12 hours daily, going in the metro, coming without eating food also? He said that yes, I want to buy that apartment. I have aspiration. I want to make so much of wealth. Sadhanam, I want to marry a beautiful girl, Aishwarya Rai or some Phillips girl, he'll have imagination. So they wanted a beautiful girl, they wanted a big cars and aspiration. This is a material world, but the devotees other way around. When they come to the association, they say that, Nadaram, I don't want anything, I don't want anything. You can clearly see that transformations on there. The association of devotee makes 3 changes. This is very important for every devotee to understand. Neophyte devotee should understand how you will get transformation happens when you are in the association of devotee. Number 1, your action will change. You can clearly see in your own life, your action changes, your attitude changes, and your aspiration also changes. You will come with something and you will go with something else. So let us understand with an examples. So how our action is getting changed. So once Radha Gopinath Chowpatty, he has one neophyte devotee was coming and getting association and all, and he was preaching. That new person, after a few months, he went out and while driving, there's a small fight happens. Also, he sees the billboards and he sees the footpath and nice eatables. And by seeing it, he met with another traffic, met a small accident with that and the fighting. So he comes back and says that after coming to association, I'm not willing to see that big billboards, all the girls of dressed up and all. No, nothing. I don't see it itself. How the advertisement and all. And there is so much of the footpath, all the eating giants are there. I'm not ready to look at that, what they're cooking or what they're doing. And also, I met an accident, I happened to hit another person's vehicle and he picked up a fight with me, but I have no word to talk to him also. Because why it's all happening there? Because he said that Krishna will not be happy if I see that banner, if I eat that food, and if I fight, if I speak something, Krishna will not be happy. Krishna is displeased if I do these things. So then the Radha Gopinath is saying that you become a Krishna conscious person. You have desire, but you are restricted yourself. Yes, you know that all these things. It's not that he is not a senseless person. He knows it, but he is restricting himself. You want to please the Krishna. Why you are doing it? Because you want to please Krishna. It's like wife is cooking nice palatable dish to her husband. No, why? She want to please her husband. She can throw anything. No, a lot of salt, a lot of chili. Why she is not doing it? Because she wants to please her husband. Similarly, a devotee restricting. If we see that Mataji, they will not fully eat before cooking. They will fast to cook for husband. Correct? No. Because they are undergoing the austerity to please her husband. So similarly, a devotee also undergoes the austerity. It will be there. As a sadhaka, it's natural we have contaminated mind. Our mind is contaminated. Lower desires pulls us towards that. It happens generally. Nice, if you see that nice pictures, nice, eatables. Our footpath, you see that it is because our mind is contaminated. But a devotee has solution for that. I don't want to displease my master, Krishna. So his solution is, I want to please him. I don't want to displease. I don't want to displease Krishna. Thus he never act on that. So he doesn't go and. This is the first changes a new devotee seeing it. So first and foremost, how our action is getting changed. When you become a devotee, you start refraining from distracting yourself, so that you will not upset the Krishna or your Guru. So it is also just common. Many of the people who have come to Krishna, before coming to Krishna, they are addicted to coffee tea. I drank 5, 6 because of association with my office staff. It was an MNC company, coffee break, frequently, every 1 hour is a coffee break. They will go have coffee, come. So much addiction. After coming to ISKCON, he not even turning and seeing coffee also. Even my friend come and have nice coffee, aroma is there. I said, thank you. They are not getting attracted. This is what the action getting changed. In the association of devotee, we gave naturally all the habits, bad habits. Nobody gave a big lecture, seminar for 1 week training, drilling and all, okay. Like all the software courses, 1 week drilling and all they do. Not like that. Nobody taught us. Just being in association of devotee, we gave up all that nonsenses. So this is the first changes happening. Second changes as a devotee, what change you can expect is attitude getting changed. So here the attitude example is Parikshit Maharaj story, when he got a curse from the Brahmana boy. But Parikshit took that as a curse as a benediction. Benediction means gift. So this is what the attitude, how the attitude of the person looking the problem in a different position. The deeper changes happens in our life is attitude changes. This is the most very high change happening is our attitude is getting changed. Krishna freed me from this material entanglement. So I got saved. So if you are a devotee, they know that how the mundane people are struggling and all. They say, I am not sick. Recently I went to my relative's house and they were telling that their office staff was a Muslim and his wedding they went and he was prasadam. They had a food. After coming, his stomach was upset. So devotee said, my goodness, Krishna, you saved me because all the prasadam I'll offer to you, I take the palatable thing. I never had any time stomach upset after having your prasadam. Whereas outside world, so we thank Krishna for all these things. Another example is a practical example. When you go for yatras, we arrange some 3-4 buses of things, and in that a mix of devotees will be there. Some are senior devotees, some are experienced devotees, some are new devotees. Just first time they are coming in yatra also. So once it has happened that. But this yatra, what happens is they want to go to different places. So time conscious will be there. There will be a bus coordinator will be there. He will be given instruction that you have to start the bus so and so time. He will try to catch up the time because otherwise if we don't do that, the whole yatra will go for a task. So he'll be get scolding from his senior people. So what such happens is there was they had a darshan and came back. The old person was there. He couldn't. The bus was very front. There's a delay. He was running and the bus was about to move. The coordinator is seeing that if we don't start the bus, everybody, his senior will shout. So he's moving the bus slowly, and somehow that old man ran and came and he boarded the bus. There's a big fight between the bus coordinator and the old man. He said that what kind of person you are? I am an old man, how can I run and come? Then the coordinator said, you supposed to start early, why you are coming? When everybody boarded, why you are starting late? That front and back the conversation was going on fighting. The new person who came first time, he sat and saw them. Wow, what is there? No different. Even outside people also fight, these people also fight. He was really upset. He decided, okay, this will be my first and last yatra. I am not going to come everywhere, same thing only, no difference. Then after that, the bus went to another place where they have gone for the lunch break. There everybody got down. Again that old man and the bus coordinator, they were talking, they were going separately. Then this new boy watching that, he said, what is that? Even after getting down from the bus also, again they're quarreling or what? Let me go and see. He has the inquisitivity to see what's happening. Generally it happens, in a road fight, many people, they stop the bike, they watch the drama, what's happening. So, say because he is a neophyte, he wants the inquisitivity to see what's happening there. He went and he saw that total different scenario itself. They are touching each other foot and say forgiveness, they are asking, please forgive me, I am not supposed to shout at that. I know that young boy was telling that, you are an old man, I should have waited for a few minutes to take. And the old man said, that, no, it is my fault. I should have started. I know that I cannot walk fast. I should have started. So please give your dust off your lotus feet. I want to put it in my head. I want to. So he is totally shocked. After that, then he declared that the outside world, they are seeing the first part of the scene only fighting each other, but in a devotee community, there is a second part of the story also going on where people will ask forgiveness with each other. This attitude changes. This is very important when you are in the association of devotee, how your attitude is getting changed. The third one is your aspiration changes. You come before joining to ISKCON, before coming to the temple, association of devotee, you have so much aspiration. I want to buy a big property in Bangalore. I want to build a big palace, and I should marry a beautiful girl and should take her in a costliest car around the world, travel. So much of aspiration you'll be having it. So how these aspirations are getting changed? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a great, he's a, Sri Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya Maharaj, so one of the senior Maharaj, he was before coming to ISKCON, he was a musician, trumpet he's playing, and he's very rich and big fan. Star, when you are a musician, so many fans will be there. So fan means not only girls also will be behind that, the crazy girls will come. So he was one day he was in the airport, the devotee went and distributing the books and all, and he also picked up the book. He saw a Vaishnava song because he's a musician. He liked the song very much, so he picked up the song. There he was just reading his in that Srishtarchakam, that no Najanam, Nadanam, Nasundaryam, Kavitam boys. He said that I don't want wealth, I don't want beautiful girls, I don't want shishyas, all the things, fans. I don't want fans, all the things. He was totally taken back. I was so many days aspiring for what is that, and these people say that anything, I don't want anything. That means these people must be having something bigger than this. So I want to get that. So he joined ISKCON. Now he became a Maharaj. So the whole aspiration of what you want to be is totally getting a 180-degree shift. So even if I get 5 types of liberation, it will be available in YouTube. You can take, you can see it later also. Class. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Even if I get 5 types of liberation, Salukya, Sarupya, all this kind of that, a devotee says that I don't want any liberation. When Daruka was fanning the Lord, he is getting ecstasy and tears are coming out of his eyes. He could not be able to see the Lord properly. So he said that he is telling the Lord, I don't want this ecstasy because it's interrupting my seva. Because ecstasy is a product of the services. The only desire is to satisfy the Lord, and when the Lord is satisfied, I also get satisfied. This is what the devotee aspiration. The pure devotional path is so proud, so pure. A pure devotional path is so pure, there is no tinge of selfishness in it. So this is another point of devotee should get to know that. The difference between devotional service, pure devotional service. When you are traveling in the devotional service, you get the selfishness, tinge of selfishness will be there. In a pure devotional service, no tinge of selfishness in that. Example, I heard one of the lecture that Raghunath Maharaj, after his class, people stand in a big queue for the this thing, prasadam. And Maharaj is the last person stand in the queue. Though he as a Maharaj, the prasadam can be served in his 2 minutes or he could have served in the first. But he is not looking at for anything. He want to be a normal. So no selfishness in that. This is the example of pure devotional service. So great souls, how they behave. The Srila Prabhupada about to leave the temple, he went to the abroad, and after the class he was left the temple and boarded the car. Then one devotee rushed and came to meet Prabhupada and asking that, tell me one thing that which one I have to make go back to God, one thing. Then Prabhupada says that desire. Then the car left also. So desire is the most important that is in our life, which will take us back to home, back to God. So our mind, knowledge, intelligence, conscious with the bhakti, rasa, the mood. In that mood, if you get any our mind intelligent, conscious should be immersed in with bhakti rasa. So everything should be immersed in that. It is like a pickle that mango, amla, all the things are immersed in the oil with masala. No? Same way, our mind intelligence should be immersed in the bhakti rasa. In that mood, we should remember Krishna. How to remember Krishna? So this is very important. To remember Krishna, we should put all your this thing immersed in the bhakti rasa. So Rupa Goswami says, if you get anywhere, get it. Even if you have to, the price has to be paid for that. What is the price? Intense greed to have it. Bhakti rasa. Intense bhakti rasa is to remember Krishna. It should be an intense greed should be there. No matter what pious we made it in the past life, how much pious work done in the past life, we won't get it. No matter the desire, you will not get the pure devotional death. Only desire to render pure devotional service, still you will not get it, because even Krishna cannot give the pure devotional service, because it is available, sheer monopoly of pure devotees, it is available with pure devotees only. Only they can give the pure devotional service. So this is the thing we have to understand. Even it is only the mercy of the pure devotee give us the mercy. So only if the pure devotee has a mercy, only he can give us. It is you take a pure devotion service, that time we understand this pure realm of pure devotional service. So realm means the kingdom. So it is for understanding. If I say that you will release that if you go to Mayapur. So because how much words we can express, it is not possible. It is that if you go and stay in Mayapur, you will find. Similarly, if you stay in Vrindavan, you will realm of Krishna. So, how you can release that taste? So, this is why that pure devotional service can be released. We understand release when we are in the pure devotional service. So, when we are there only, we can understand that. This realm cannot be accessed by any other means. This cannot, the pure devotional service cannot be accessed by any other means. So, just I am a rich, if I go to take pass to have darshan, I'll get it? No. There is nothing like no reservation, nothing like that. Only devotee can give bhakti rasa. Who can give? Only devotee can give the bhakti rasa. It is not available everywhere. Bhakti rasa is not available everywhere. It is only devotee can get. Only in the association of pure devotee you get it. This is what is underlined. So association of devotees only the bhakti rasa will get it. You cannot get that everywhere. Here the point is that association of devotee, we doubt our material existence. So how can anyone be happy without Dana, Jana, Sundaryam, Aishwaryam, all the things? It looks like totally contradictory, but it is possible. Without that we can live happily. That is the association of the devotee, we can come to know that. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati says it. Krishna consciousness is a wonderful. It relieves us from try to enjoy the material world. So all non-devotees, they try to enjoy the material world, but Krishna conscious people, they have been relieved from this because the material happiness somehow illusioned, make them not to see clearly. So it is like dull look. It is like a mist and the fog or mist, no? When it comes, you cannot see the other side of the building or the other person standing in front of you. Similarly, Krishna consciousness, the material happiness is such a thing, though it is not the real one. But when you become a devotee, we can see clearly that this is a misery. Material happiness is a misery, that we can come to know that. So this talks about the association, the importance of association. Let's understand some more that. Srila Prabhupada asked once, after the class he asked it, and question section type, one devotee asked it, what will please you most? Then Prabhupada said that distribute my books. So that will please me. So there is no question, no doubt at all. In another time, when a book distributor, he went to Prabhupada because he heard that Prabhupada told that the book distribution is a thing. Then he went and asked to get puffed up with that. He went and asked Prabhupada, what will please you most? The book distributor asked it. Then Prabhupada said that if you love Krishna, that pleases me more. So the core of the message is that if you love Krishna, so we have to love Krishna, that not only Prabhupada, all the acharyas also, they will be pleased. This is the essence of all our services. So first and foremost, we should understand the essence of all our services to get love of Krishna. You may do services like book distribution, collecting the fund, fundraising, preaching, deity worship, so many services are there. But It is the expression of Supreme Lord and the Guru. It is all the services are the expressions of that. And you also feel that I want to serve Krishna, I want to express my love to Krishna, some way to become under the mercy of the Krishna. These are the expectation is there. That simple disposition of attitude attracts Krishna. A small attitude change that pleases. The disposition and the natural quality of a person. So small changes in our attitude that pleases. The pure devotees looking our service attitude, so all our gurus they see that they look at our service attitude only. So our desire to love Krishna by doing all the services, by doing all the why we have to do service. We every Sunday, the end of the section, we said there are so many services available. Please take up. Why the people say is because by doing services, you get the Krishna prem, love of Krishna. The dedication comes out of feeling love. Example is dedication comes. It's a mother cooks the prasadam for the whole family because she loves that family. So this is the dedication. She dedicates. This is what the jiva want to do more and more, not that what I am supposed to do. Generally, the jiva doesn't restrict himself. Okay, if you say that, okay, you have to come to temple for Mangalarti. So the jiva doesn't simply come and stand. When it comes to temple, it try to clean up the place, chant it, and they will preach to the newcomers. They try to do, they are not restricting themselves with what service is given, but they want to do. This is what the jiva. As much as I can is love. So how much more he try to do sevas, more he gets the love of Krishna. This is a salient feature of the devotional service. The more you serve, the more you get attraction of Krishna. Want to do, and your soul actor for that want to do more and more. In Kapila's section also, Prabhupada says that friendly with everyone. When preaching happens to meet so many people, there will be always a rejection happens. People are not accepting as it is. The sadhu has to be very tolerant. He has to be very tolerant. Example is Haridas Thakur was beaten in 21 marketplace. Nityananda Mahaprabhu was beaten by Jagai Madai, and so Jesus Christ was crucified in the end. So these are the sages. They have so much of tolerance. Why they are tolerant? Their mission is to deliver the fallen soul. Their only purpose is to deliver the fallen souls. Sadhu doesn't create any enmities. No sadhus create any enmities. If there are any enemy, it is created by their own character. People feel that, okay, it is like Hiranyakashipu is having enmity with Krishna. Now, Vishnu. It is because of his character, his own character. Sadhu doesn't provoke. Sadhu also, he doesn't provoke the other person to get enemy feeling. So, Sadhu, then what Sadhu does? Sadhu teaches that, my dear devotee friend, please surrender to Krishna. So he teaches is just to surrender to Krishna. That's all they are teaching. The envious arises due to the human nature. The envious is because of human nature. Chanakya Pandit said there are two envious living entity in this world. One is a serpent, other one is a man. Serpent can be subdued by the herbs. So if a serpent comes, there are some the snake charmer, no, they'll keep some herbs to mesmerize so that no, it will not bite them. But envious man cannot be subdued. You cannot do anything. In Kali Yuga, everyone is envious. You have to tolerate them. So in Kali Yuga, everyone is envious of things. So we have to tolerate them. One must be peaceful and dependent on Krishna on all circumstances. Then, another example is Uttama Adhikaris, no, he can convert an envious person to a devotee, but Madhyama Adhikari, like us, no, it is very difficult to, it is not possible at all to convert an envious person to a devotee. All he has to do is, he has to keep distance from them, and he has to pray for them, and he never feel ill about him, and you should not feel ill about them. This is the duty of a Madhyama Adhikari like us. So one must be sadhus, you know. Tolerance is an ornament of a sadhu, and we should be always depend on Krishna. One must be peaceful and dependent on Krishna. Another example is we feel envious about about a person. Then tips for the devotees. Then what we have to do is we have to go and approach another devotee and ask the greatness about the first person. By hearing the greatness about the first person, we will not develop the enviousness, because our eyes are weak, faulty, and we are unable to see the good qualities of another devotee. But all are not like that. So other person can easily see the good qualities of person. So from them we can hear the good, and we can come out of the enmity. So this is a message, and the today's conclusion is Parishit Maharaj's desire, and he expressed the words behalf of the devotee's aspiration. The three things a devotee should aspire: one is love of Krishna, second is association of devotees, and third is friendly relationship with all the living entities. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad-Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.